Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report daily marketing tip. Well, as you see on this Tuesday morning, we're getting our weekly distribution started. Uh, and today, what I want to talk to you guys about is a very interesting concept, and it's a concept that really a lot of people fall into. Uh, as I meet with some 30 business owners every single week, I hear a lot of things. I hear things like, um, I only have an internet strategy. Now, let me break that down. I only have an internet strategy. And I tell them, first of all, it's good to have an internet presence. I think it's a must here in this business environment in 2023 in America. But you have to really be honest with yourself in your own internet patterns, in your own internet uh, habits. You don't watch commercials on the internet. You don't. You only search those things that are your idea to search, or things that come across that interest you. You'll search those websites. Um, I'm sitting here talking to maybe a auto body shop, and he's talking about, and this is just a random example, and they're talking about, I only advertise online. First of all, people watch podcasts, people watch uh, interesting videos, people watch clips, TikTok, things like that. Nobody's going onto a website for uh, auto body business. They're just not. That's boring. It has no entertainment value. So I tell them, you have to have something that gets them on your website. You have to have a reason for them to visit your website. I think a lot of business owners, especially when they don't think about a realistic strategy, they fail to realize that people don't watch commercials, or they don't visit business websites when they're on their break. They're using their little time that they have when they get off of work. They are not searching your business website. They're not. They're watching podcasts. They're looking at funny clips. They're looking at, if they're religious, they're watching their preacher. They are definitely not on your business site. You have to have, and chances are they don't even know you exist. I'm in a neighborhood here where it's a little bit, uh, they would intentionally, especially for the locations of some of these businesses, these people would have to set out of their house intentionally going to your business in order to ever find you. And you have to have some type of funnel that that brings your business to their attention. Let's be realistic. You you can't say things like, "Oh, I've tried advertising in the past and it didn't work for me." You didn't try every single type of advertising. Some advertisers work for some businesses, some don't. But you can't put every single bit of advertising in the same category and say it doesn't work for you. That makes absolutely no sense. And plus, let me break it down to you like this. If somebody told you that you're going to get less, you're going to do better by telling nobody about your business, rather than if someone told 2,000 people about your business, then you're absolutely wrong. That just makes no sense. The more people you tell about your business, the more prospective customers you can have. It's just not even rocket science. I hear so many fallacies and bad thinking, and what it tells me is that you're either broke or you are uneducated in how marketing works. You may be great at fixing cars, you may be great at making food, you may be great at what you do, but sometimes the very responses that people tell me says you probably should hire externally for your marketing. Um, your thinking is putting your employees at risk. You might have come across an customer tree that spiked your sales and made you feel like you can survive without advertising. But in the long run, telling you folks, the corporations are stealing all of your customers because, for one, they're uh, they advertise like crazy. They get new customers in. People are not scared to try them, but they're scared to try you. And especially if they don't know you exist. If you don't wake up in the morning thinking that no one knows I exist, especially when they really don't, um, they don't know you're there. You're in the back corner of a back street. You might have been in business for 5 years, but you're not being honest with yourself. You're probably spending down on a loan. You probably ran into a windfall and you started your business and you just hadn't run out of money yet. You might have run into one or two customer trees and they spiked your sales and kept you going for a few months at a time. But that's not a long-term strategy. Um, that's not a strategy that's going to take you through hard times and low cash. Those type of strategies, advertising is what brings you through because it's going to bring new customers your way. Um, and new customers that are satisfied are going to tell other customers. And you got to keep new customers coming. They said if you're not growing, you're dying. So, internet strategy only, that's a fallacy because if they don't know you exist to come to your business, they don't know you exist to visit your website. And visiting business websites is boring. It's not what people do when they're trying to enjoy themselves on the internet. And if you try to waste a lot of money with Google Ads or Sprizzy on your business, you're just wasting money because to count they're going to count it as a view if that person is trying to hit the skip button and they let it run for 2 or 3 seconds without hitting the skip button immediately. Sprizzy and Google Ads are going to count that as a view. So the people really didn't look at your commercial or your website. They just didn't hit the skip button in time. I know when I'm online looking up different things that entertain me, whenever an internet commercial comes up, I can't hit the skip button fast enough. Um, I've noticed one of the techniques, a lot of people try to come in real hard. Hey, I bet you didn't know this, but all that starts to sound the same. People hit the skip button. Um, if you're not savvy enough to advertise, or if you say things like advertising doesn't work for me, or you think that people know where you are and your business is located in the back corner, um, then you probably aren't savvy enough to have a cool enough jingle to keep people interested uh, when your commercial cuts in on their favorite podcast. So, guys, think about what's called a funnel. A funnel. And your internet strategy, remember, if someone says some industry near me on a Google search, the big guys pay a lot of money to be first on those searches. Uh, if you're not the leading in town, you're probably not going to be the first on the search. So relying on an internet strategy of people uh, checking on 20 businesses before yours is not a great strategy. Remember, guys, this is not your advertising and your marketing is not anything to play with. 98% of businesses, small businesses, go out of business. You're playing with the 2% success rate. You're playing with a very small margin. So you have to take certain risk. You can't um, you can't give up on proven strategies too fast. You can't you don't have time for unreal expectations. I think that you should resign your mind to slow growth. Slow growth. Just like a human being or an animal grows, they grow very slowly. They don't grow very fast. They grow slow, but they're growing. Once you start shrinking fast or slow, that's not a good thing. That's not natural. So, guys, real expectations, right? Real expectations. Internet strategy needs to be supplemented with a funnel. Someone needs to let your business know, let your customer, potential customer, know that your business exists. Then the aha moment is when a customer types in your website or types in your name on Google and goes to your website. That's what you want. That's how you get a customer to try you out, right? But that suggestion has to come from somewhere. So, guys, this is just a very basic lesson based on what I hear when I talk to business owners. Frankly, a lot of the things that I hear just makes me cringe, and I look around at their employees and I'm like, you guys better start putting applications in, because this guy, as a business owner, I'm sorry, it's not a long-term plan to do nothing. All right, well, this is WD3 and this is your Hill Report daily marketing tip, and guys, let's go get some sales.